Welcome to today's story. We delve into a heartbreaking case that shook a community and exposed critical flaws in the justice system. In March 2023, a mother and daughter, Meshay Melendez and Layla Stewart, vanished from their Vancouver, Washington home. Meshay, a vibrant 27-year-old, and her spirited 7-year-old daughter, Layla, were known for their close bond and regular video chats with family. But in mid-March, those calls stopped. Family members grew worried when they couldn't reach Meshay or Layla. A friend, noticing Meshay's dog barking persistently inside her Vancouver apartment, called for a welfare check. Police found no one home, only the dog. The concern escalated when Meshay's mother found her daughter's car, a Chrysler 200, abandoned in the Van Mall neighborhood. Police quickly seized it as evidence. The worst fears were confirmed on March 22, 2023. The bodies of Meshay Melendez and Layla Stewart were discovered in a secluded rural area near Washougal, east of Vancouver. Both had been shot in the head. Their deaths were ruled homicides. Meshay Melendez's former boyfriend, Kirkland was no stranger to violence. He had a documented history of domestic violence and harassment against Meshay. On December 13, 2022, Warren was accused of shooting at Meshay's apartment. This serious incident led him to Superior Court just a few months later. On March 3, 2023, a no-contact order was issued, legally barring Warren from Meshay. A court danger assessment scored him as an extreme risk to her. His bail was set at $100,000. Warren posted bail and was released just 5 days later, on March 8, 2023. Crucially, Clark County prosecutors had not requested a GPS ankle monitor, a safeguard that could have tracked his movements. This decision, or lack thereof, became a critical point of contention. Meshay's family later stated, the system failed her only granddaughter and daughter. A heartbreaking truth in hindsight. Further underscoring Warren's dangerous nature was his existing legal entanglement in Arkansas. He faced a pending first-degree murder charge from a November 2017 incident, where he allegedly shot a man in the head. This revealed a long-standing propensity for lethal aggression. Investigators meticulously pieced together the final hours of Meshay and Layla, painting a chilling picture of their last known movements with Kirkland Warren. On the morning of March 12, 2023, around 5 a.m., Meshay, Layla, and Warren arrived at an acquaintance's apartment. Layla stayed there while Meshay and Warren departed. A deeply disturbing detail emerged at 8 a.m. when Warren returned. The acquaintance observed Meshay passed out in the passenger seat of Warren's burgundy Dodge Charger and was unable to rouse her. Warren then took Layla and drove off with both. This was the last time they were seen alive. Investigators uncovered critical digital evidence from Warren's seized cell phones. On March 13, at 6:30 p.m., Google Maps was used to view the rural area of Southeast 356th Avenue, precisely where the bodies were later discovered. Later that evening, at 8:30 p.m., the same phone searched Southeast Woodings Road in Apple Maps. Approximately 20 minutes later, a parking location, specifically where the bodies were eventually found, was saved on the device. Shortly after 9 p.m., the user initiated an Apple Maps trip back to Warren's residence. The combination of Meshay's incapacitated state and these digital mapping searches strongly implies a deliberate plan. This was not a crime of passion, but a cold, calculated decision to dispose of the bodies and conceal the crime. On March 18, 2023, Meshay's mother officially reported them missing. The very next day, after locating her daughter's abandoned car, police served a search warrant at Warren's residence. Warren was arrested on suspicion of tampering with a witness, unlawful possession of a firearm, and violating the no-contact order. During the search, police seized 2 of his vehicles and 3 cell phones. Inside the Dodge Charger, they found critical evidence, traces of blood, .22 shell casings matching the murder weapon, Layla's children's clothing, and Meshay's identification. A .22 pistol, a potential murder weapon, was found in his other vehicle. Following the grim discovery of the bodies, Kirkland Warren was formally charged with 2 counts of first-degree murder. He initially entered a plea of not guilty. But the case took an even more horrific turn on October 20, 2023. New court filings revealed that Warren now faces an additional, profoundly disturbing charge: first-degree child rape. This emerged directly from meticulous forensic analysis. The evidence supporting this charge is gruesome. Layla Stewart's body was found nude from the waist down. A clothing tag, from a shirt found in Warren's vehicle, was stuck to Layla's skin. Her underwear and leggings were located in the back seat of Warren's car. This extensive collection of physical and biological evidence provides direct and undeniable links between Warren, the victims, and the means of their death. It forms a very strong foundation for the prosecution's case, making it incredibly difficult for Warren to deny his involvement. Warren made his first court appearance for the new child rape charge on October 20, 2023. Prosecutors intend to add this charge to the existing murder case. Warren remains held without bail for the Arkansas warrant, and on $1 million bail for the earlier drive-by shooting case. A funeral service was held for the murdered Vancouver mother and daughter, underscoring the collective sorrow and immense loss felt by those who knew them and the broader community. The raw grief and frustration of Meshay's family were powerfully articulated by Michelle Bart, president and founder of the National Women's Coalition Against Violence and Exploitation. She stated, "We're lost for words. The family is angry. The system failed her only granddaughter and daughter." This powerful statement directly echoes the documented facts: Warren's extreme risk assessment, the no-contact order, his prior murder charge, and his release on bail without GPS monitoring just days before the murders. It highlights a profound sense of betrayal by the very system designed to protect them. Beyond grief, the community rallied in active support. The National Women's Coalition Against Violence and Exploitation established a memorial fund for Meshay and Layla, providing various avenues for donations. This collective effort demonstrates a community united in supporting the grieving family and advocating for systemic changes to prevent future tragedies. Marked by a disturbing pattern of domestic violence and what many perceive as a critical failure of the justice system to protect vulnerable individuals. The meticulous investigation has uncovered overwhelming evidence linking Kirkland Warren to the murders and the horrific sexual assault of Layla. The progression of events, from Warren's history of violence and prior murder charge to his release despite being deemed an extreme risk, highlights systemic vulnerabilities in the management of high-risk offenders. The community's grief, coupled with their vocal demand for accountability and systemic change, underscores the broader societal implications of this case. As legal proceedings continue, the focus remains on ensuring comprehensive justice for Meshay and Layla, and on addressing the critical lessons learned to prevent such devastating outcomes in the future. If you or someone you know is experiencing domestic abuse, call the National Domestic Violence Hotline at 1-800-799-SAFE. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe for future and all videos from us here at Requiem of a Scene. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day, be safe, and see you next time.